Well, you guys. This is Sam Sell Chicagoland or Sam the Coach, you guys. So I have been telling you guys that I was going to do a very special video for you guys for a long time. Well, this is that video, and we have a very special guest, you guys. We got my personal loan officer, my friend, the great Jonathan here. He is here, you guys. He has been doing Chicago real estate. Not even Chicago though. Not what states are you licensed in?
42 states.
You're licensed in 42 states.
42 states, yes.
Jesus, you guys. So he covers the whole U.S., guys. So no matter where you are, whatever you're doing, Jonathan's got you covered.
Yes.
Jonathan is saying, we got you covered. Okay, you guys? So the reason why I did this video for you guys is because a lot of you don't think that you qualify for a home. I know that you guys are in a predicament where you guys want a better job, but the jobs that you have now, they're good enough to qualify. And we're going to break down the myths today, you guys, today. So Jonathan is going to be with us on our inspiration of the day. So the inspiration of the day, and like I told you guys, I love the inspirations of the day. You guys, I want you to put this in the comment section. I will push forward. I will push forward no matter what it is. I will push forward because I know that God is leading me forward. Okay, you guys? So in the comment section, we are going to say, push forward, push forward,
Push forward.
push forward. Okay, so Jonathan, let's break down these myths. Let's break them down.
Okay, you got it.
One thing that my clients, and this is what I've heard like all the time, they don't qualify for a house based upon the income that they already have. What would you say to that?
So, we have to review the income. There are a bunch of different programs out there that allow for a higher debt to income ratio. Okay, a lot of people just feel that their income may not even be sufficient based off of nothing. A lot of times I talk to clients and they make $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 and just don't feel that they would potentially qualify for a mortgage. And you really are not going to know until you actually go and get pre-qualified, So you almost have to just take that leap and say, let me see where I'm at. And honestly, a significant amount of times, they are going to be qualified for something.
Gotcha.
If your credit is over 580 and you have a stable income, regardless of how high or low it is, we can get you qualified for something. It could be a $100,000 condo. It could be a $600,000 home. It's just you have to kind of take that leap of faith to find out where your income bracket is and where it can get you qualified for a purchase of a home, a townhome, or a condo, etc. So you really just need to reach out to me or another loan officer, preferably me.
No, reach out to Jonathan.
Exactly.
Stop playing.
And find out exactly what you're qualified for.
You know what, Jonathan, do you have any success stories that you have where a client was like, I don't think I qualify. I don't think I could, I don't think I could purchase a building. Did you have any success?
I have like 30% of my business that are success stories, to be honest with you. I would say like 85% of my business is first-time home buyers. I'm pretty much 100% referral based from realtors. So it's either first time, second, or third time home buyers. And I would literally say 30 to 35% are, I don't know if I qualify. I've been working at my job for, a year and a half. We've got a little bit of money saved in the bank. We're just going to see what we could do because we're tired of renting. And within an hour is how long it takes me usually to get a pre-approval completed from start to finish. And I send out the pre-approval, congratulations. And I would say about, 35% of my clients are, I can't believe it. And at the end, the closing table, we bring a gift.
Sweet.
And it's unbelievable. I mean, it's
so
literally
sweet.
the American dream of being a homeowner, So yes, it's amazing. And the look and the feeling that the people have is why we keep doing this.
You know what? And me and you, I don't know if you noticed, but me and you, we had a success story like that. I think it was Mr. Douglas.
Mr. Douglas, yes.
We did.
Yes.
So Mr. Douglas, you know who you are. I'm not going to say any names. But Mr. Douglas came to us. When he came to us, he was like, Sam, I don't think that I could
Yeah.
qualify for a house. And I told him, why would you qualify for a house? And I said, why don't you get an investment property? And he's like, I don't think they're gonna give me that much.
Right.
And sure enough, he got on the phone with you,
Mm-hmm.
and he closed.
We closed.
He closed the deal, but it took so much to get there. But he kept going.
Yes. Yeah.
And that
he
was
purchased a multi-unit.
Yeah.
So he's going to live in one, and he's going to generate rental income from the other units, which is genius.
It's crazy.
And yeah, that's what. So the biggest marketing piece right now for agents is to send flyers to apartment buildings, rentals, to convert renters into buyers. That is right now the biggest marketing piece. Because if you're renting, you're paying 100% interest. You're paying a mortgage. You're just not paying your own mortgage. So why wouldn't you purchase your own home, pay your own mortgage down, build equity in your home for future investments that you want to make? So right now, that is what most realtors are doing, is trying to convert renters into buyers.
But why would you? What advice would you have for renters right now? What advice would you?
Don't be scared. You just have to go and get pre-qualified. Worst case scenario, you're not ready to buy right now, which leaves you in the same situation that you're already in.
Exactly.
So, but a loan officer like myself will let you know what you need to do in order to get yourself prepared to purchase. And they'll also give you a time frame to where sometimes it may just be, hey, my utilization on my credit cards are a little high. If I pay them down to this specific amount, we can increase your credit score, and then you qualify. Sometimes that only takes 3 to 5 business days. So there might not be a very, very long time frame that you have to wait to get pre-qualified. But why would you not want to know where you stand to purchase, to build equity in your future home or condo, et cetera? So you literally just don't be scared. Don't be scared to hear a no, or don't be scared to find out where your credit's at, where your income's at, or what you could qualify for. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just
like
rip
the
the
Nike
Band-Aid
sign.
off. You're right.
Like
just
the
do
Nike
it.
sign.
Rip
Just
the
do
Band-Aid
it.
off. Just do it. Because even if it's not the best news that you want to hear, at least you'll have that path to know what you're going to have to do to get to home ownership.
Gotcha. And most of my clients, they are looking for better jobs. So they're looking for better jobs. What happens if they get that better job and they get a approval letter? Like, what can
An
you...
offer letter.
Offer letter. What can you do?
So great question. A lot of people right now are looking for higher paying jobs.
Yes.
So we get this a lot. Totally fine. Okay. People are nervous to actually take that new job. So with the guidelines, if you get an offer letter, congratulations. It is, as long as it's non-contingent, okay? So I'll explain exactly what that means. So you get an offer letter. It's offering you X amount of dollars on a salary plus bonus, whatever the case may be. We can utilize that income as long as you start within 30 days of your closing. So if your closing is, let's just say, July 1st, you have to start your job within 30 days of your closing on your home. That offer letter as well from the company has to be non-contingent. That means that you've had to have passed any background checks, fingerprints, drug tests, whatever their stipulations are to get that full job has to be done and completed. So once that job offers you that non-contingent, saying you've passed everything, your start date is X, we can utilize that income without you even actually working a day at that employer.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So just so that it is absolutely clear. So you can close. So you close first.
Correct.
With the offer letter.
With
you
the offer
haven't
letter.
started the job yet.
Correct.
You close with the offer letter, and within that 30-day period, you start, but you're in your home or investment property already.
Correct. Yep.
Perfect.
So a lot of people might be working jobs to where they're 20 hours or 15 hours, and then they get that big break where they get their dream job that they went to school for or took that special class got their certificate to be whatever it is in the line of work that they're in, and now they have that job. They don't have to wait to work at that employer for 2 years or 12 months. We can utilize that income from that offer letter as long as that is non-contingent.
Game changer.
Yes.
Game changer. Yes. That is.
So don't be scared.
Do not be scared. And that's why I tell you guys, push forth in your endeavor to change your family and your life. This
Absolutely.
and we're providing the information for you guys. Now, a lot of people, and I'm going to say it, they think that their credit score is too low. What are the requirements toward credit?
Sure. So for FHA, they go down to a 580 credit score.
Okay.
Okay. And then for conventional, they go down to a 620 credit score.
Okay.
Okay. So essentially, it is not super difficult to actually get qualified for a home. Okay. And there are ways, multiple ways, to increase your credit score very, very quickly to raise your score up if you're not at that 580 or 620.
Could you go over the ways?
Yeah, sure. So each person's credit profile is going to be different, but some of the ways that we can increase credit scores very quickly with what's called a rapid rescore is we can analyze their existing trade lines. And let's say, for instance, a consumer has 3 credit cards and they're all at $1,000 of a limit, and they're at $800 utilization. Okay, they're at 80%.
80%.
Most credit scores are going to be lower when you're over 30% utilization. So what we can do is we can manipulate the existing trade line, reduce those balances down to $300, $400, okay, get it down to 30, 40% utilization, and it will let us know what the potential score would increase to before even paying them down. So now once we get that score up to the target,
okay,
then we would actually send that information over to the borrower and say, consumer, if you pay this X amount of dollars towards each credit card, specific instructions, once you do that, it'll take 3 to 5 business days to update all 3 bureaus, and then we get your score increased. So within 3 to 5 business days, we can actually have your score increased. I mean, there's multiple times where I've gotten a consumer increased close to 100 points.
Really?
Yes.
100 points.
100 points.
So you're telling me 100 points within 5 to 7 business
Exactly,
days.
yeah. So like I said, every consumer, their credit profile is a little bit different, but we have absolutely obtained 100 points within 3 to 5 business days.
Goodness. So credit score was one. What are the other qualifications? What are some of the other qualifications to purchase?
So we do like to see a 2-year work history. Does not have to be at the same job. That is one thing that a lot of people, just going back to with your new offer letter, a lot of people think, now I got to be on this job for 2 years in order to actually get pre-qualified. Not the case, okay? If we can link a 2-year work history, we can move forward.
Could you have gaps within your employment?
So yes, you can have gaps, okay? FHA is a little bit more strict with gaps than conventional, but you can have gaps. As long as that gap does not exceed 4 months, we can move forward.
Okay.
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 FHA does have some other rules, like you can't have more than 5 employers within a 2-year period.
Okay.
Okay. So as long as we're not bouncing from one job to the next. Now, if there is an increase in income,
yes,
for you go one job to a better job to a better job, they do look at that as building stability. So there are little, gray areas to where we can work through that. But as long as you have a 2-year work history, we can move forward.
So they're okay with job hopping, the practice of job hopping, which you're hopping jobs to get a better pay. So they're okay with that.
A better pay, correct.
They're okay with that.
Yes. If you now are getting fired and then you have to fill with a lower job and then fill with a lower job, then that doesn't work. But if you are going from a $50,000 salary to 65 to 85 to 95 or 100, that is okay because you have bettered your job each time that you've switched.
Gotcha.
That is acceptable.
That is acceptable.
Correct.
So are there any other qualifications? Because we have credit score, which is 580 or 620.
Correct.
And then we have 2 years of employment with gaps, without. We'll look at it.
We'll look at it. Correct. Yep.
And then what's the last one? Is there?
We have, so there's, well, it's debt to income ratio.
Okay.
Okay. So we compare your debt to your income, and then it calculates a full ratio. So as long as, and then that affects your actual buying power. So your debt versus your income will allow us to determine how much you can actually purchase when shopping for a home.
So another question that a lot of people have been asking about, and they have, is bankruptcies. So bankruptcies are not a stumbling block, but how does FHA or conventional, how do they do their bankruptcy so that someone's able to purchase?
Sure. So FHA is 2 years from the discharge date.
Okay.
Okay. And conventional is 4 years from the discharge date. So if you filed bankruptcy and you have a discharge, conventional 4 years, FHA 2 years.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then you're allowed to purchase. All your debt is wiped away from the bankruptcy, and then we can allow you to move forward with your dream home or property.
A property. Okay. Yeah. and I'm always a pusher of buy the building first. Yeah. Jonathan, can you tell us why it's important to purchase? If someone was, how could I say this? Jonathan, I'm supposed to say it.
So why buy the building first? What I can say about purchasing a multi-unit first is to utilize the rules put in place for your benefit. So if you're going to purchase a multi-unit, okay, and you want to put minimal down, which FHA is 3.5%, you can purchase that multi-unit with minimum down as your first property. Okay,
Gotcha.
FHA does require you to occupy the property for a minimum of 12 months. Okay,
Gotcha.
So if you purchase that multi-unit, you occupy the property as you stated, and then 2 years, 3 years down the line, you want to go ahead and purchase a condo or a single-family residence. You have already purchased your multi-unit, which one you can convert into an investment property. Now collect rent on all 4 or 3 units, however many units you purchased, and then you can live solely in your condo or home that you'd purchase. So now you have a cash flowing multi-unit and you reside in your own primary residence. I would say take the leap to find out if you can get pre-qualified. If you have a job and you have a credit score, those are the first 2 things you need to get yourself to home ownership. So don't be nervous about if you qualify. You have a job, you have a credit score, and you know it. Take the leap. Just do it. Call me. I will get you pre-qualified. If I cannot get you pre-qualified, I will let you know what needs to be done in order to get you pre-qualified for a mortgage.
So you guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Jonathan is not going anywhere. He is going to be with us. He is here to help you guys. We are here to help you guys. We are here to push you forward, okay? You guys, like, comment, subscribe, and comment. I will push forward because I want that for you. The question is, do you want it for yourself? All right, you guys, on the next video, bye.